Hello and welcome to another What Sold on eBay video. I'm your host Chris, the Thrift Shop Hustler. If you're new to the channel, definitely go down there and click the subscribe button, and definitely go down there and click the like button if you do enjoy these videos. We're going to go over some of the items that were sold today in our eBay store, so definitely stay tuned for some great bolos all the way down the line here. So we really appreciate you being here. Let's take it away. First up, we have this brand new Thrasher magazine skateboarding t-shirt. This is from Neckface, who is a very famous underground artist. A lot of you probably have never heard of Neckface. He does a lot of really cool off-the-wall art. As you can see here, this shirt sold for $39.99. This was brand new, sealed in a bag, as you can see here. And we had a pretty good amount of stuff that was donated from, I don't know if it was a Thrasher employee or what, but they donated a pretty good amount of shirts and a couple of sweaters and a few hats. So we've been selling those off and on. This was probably the biggest seller of that collection of stuff that was sent, just because this is a long retired Neckface who's got his own kind of following on its own. We've done a video on skateboarding stuff, and I'll leave a link above, so you can definitely go and check that out for sure. But Neckface, if we just do, we're going to take actually a very early trip. We're going to take a little bit of a side trip here and show you exactly what I'm talking about here. As you can see here, there's 8,000 stuff under the Neckface. It's kind of funny because I remember this guy when he was like really, really underground, because I've been in the graffiti and sticker scene for a long time, and he was known in the sticker circles like a long time ago, before he started to do brand deals with different companies. As you can see here, there's a lot of different things. He's known for his kind of skateboard kind of stuff. So it's really cool to see an artist that literally started from nothing and has all these great deals now. So that was really cool. But anyways, Neckface is definitely something to look out for as far as different artists to be familiar with, especially with the newer kind of pop culture-y kind of things. As you can see here, here's one of his original graffiti stickers I was talking about right there. Next up, we have this 1971 Plymouth Hemi Cuda convertible, 124 scale. This is a model kit that is broken in pieces. Now, that's unfortunate because this is easily a $300 die-cast car if it wasn't broken. So we sold this for parts. I mean, technically, I probably could have repaired this, but there was some pieces missing, so I just decided just to sell it as is, and I'm pretty sure whoever bought it did definitely sell it for, they definitely sold it, or definitely put it together, I should actually say. This sold for $77. Look out for Danbury Mint. They usually come in, this one didn't actually come with a box. We have a Danbury Mint coming down the line, so stay tuned and I'll show you what the boxes look like. But Danbury Mint, for those that don't know, is just like Franklin Mint, and some of you have seen the Franklin Mint stuff before. And so, it's basically 124 scale, which is about a foot long, and 124 scale is just a scale of model. That means that it's like shrunken down 24 times the size of a car. A real car would be 1 of 1. This is 1 of 24, or 124 scale. For those that don't know about the scale methods, like HO scale for trains would be 157, Hot Wheels would be 164. There's a bunch of there's 118 scale, which are the larger kind of cars that you see in those kind of shoe boxes, and there's other formats like 148 and 172nd, and for ships is usually a 1/100 scale, and it goes on and on and on. I used to work at a die cast shop in Burbank, and so I did that for about 2 years, and I learned a crazy amount of stuff about collectibles working there. But anyways, look out for the Danbury Mint. These things break very easily. They're like precision models. There's about over 100 pieces per model kit. These are all put together. They're all die cast. They got some pretty good weight to them. Just if you're ever going to buy these at a garage sale or at a estate sale, just to make sure they're well together. Unless the price is right. If the price was right, I would probably just buy them and just deal with it at home. But if you're going to pay upwards of $50 to $100 a piece for these at a estate sale, you definitely want to know if they're broken or not, because that'll mean profits or not. Next up, we have this Burberry London. This is a Nova Check Black cotton poly bucket from England, size M, size medium. As you can see here, definitely got the Burberry logo here, London, 63% cotton, polyester, or polyurethane, I should say. As you can see here, pretty good bucket hat, this thing did have a little bit of wear to it, so it wasn't like in mint condition, but it did sell. We did take a best offer for 30 something on this one, and so definitely look out for the Burberry hats and things like that. But just to make sure, like, that everything's lined up, because sometimes there is a lot of Burberry knockoffs, so just you have to look at the different like labels and things like that to make sure that they're not something that's counterfeit or something that's a bootleg. Next up is this hand-woven Guatemalan women's tribal. This is a tube skirt. Ladies, one size fits all. We sell a lot of kind of handmade things sometimes. And so this is one of those things that you just have to know what it was from, because a lot of these handmade items aren't going to basically have tags on them. And, there's some Native American and some Amish antique blankets and hand-woven items that go for thousands of dollars. So just as something to be aware of. Sometimes you'll find a lot of this stuff at garage sales and things. Even people will hand make these. And sometimes they're hard to sell. Sometimes they're definitely long tail, but it's just something, another niche to look out for is basically hand-woven rugs, hand-woven blankets, and things like that for sure. Next up, we have this John Flulig. These are these are steampunk steampunk shoes. These are lace up. These are actually kind of funky looking, as we can see here. And these were size 10 heels, and we put steampunk in the title, which is a pretty good move, because these are definitely kind of plague doctor-y, but these are some pretty good shoes. And this John Flulig is definitely a Bolo brand to look out for. As you can see there, that's what it's going to say on the side. And anytime you see shoes that have nails in the heels or anywhere in the construction, it usually will tell you that it's a like a pretty good pair of shoes. Most stuff that's made in China is not going to be handmade. I mean, they're handmade to a certain extent, but these designer shoes that have nails in them, they're little tack nails, I should say, that shows a bit of hand quality. As you can see here, is definitely a blurry picture. You can't really see the hand quality, but you can see the different stitching right here. So it's just definitely a Bolo brand to look out for. And like I said, if you do see nails or any signs of handmade, you definitely want to take another look, because sometimes there's a lot of custom shoes that aren't even labeled, and we get in those from time to time. So it's just knowing the styles and how to sell it if you do come across it, because sometimes, like I said, you get some custom handmade shoes. Sometimes they don't have a designer label, or they might be tucked away inside the shoe somewhere. Next up, we have this Kate Spade navy button-down hooded rain jacket. And we talked about Kate Spade in the previous video, and I'll leave a link up above if you want to check out that. Yesterday was a cardigan sweater. Today is this Kate Spade navy button-down rain jacket. This is definitely seasonal, and we're just coming out of winter / rain season. Summer's coming up very soon, so these are still in demand a little bit, but they're not going to be in demand as much as the next 6 months from now. So, these are definitely seasonal items, though it rains in certain areas, 24/7. Like Florida is known for pretty much raining all year long, but, there's something like that is definitely something you want to list definitely in the early September, if not late August, stuff like that. But some of these items, especially this Kate Spade, some of these are definitely long tail items. But anyways, pretty good condition, amazing condition. As you can see there, I think these things retail for over $200. So, for $150, we did get a good sale price on these. And like I said, Kate Spade's definitely a great Bolo brand to look out for. Next up, as talked about before, this is a Danbury 1969 Super B Dodge 124 scale muscle car. This one actually had the box, and this was actually a really, really cool one. It was carefully inspected by Christine, if you didn't really know before, which I thought was really cool. Never seen one of those in a Danbury box before. But anyways, the Danbury boxes are very plain. As you can see here, they're going to be a white box with the name of it, and there's the Danbury Mint logo. Some of the other ones will have blue logos, and they'll be very plain boxes. So this piece was a very nice piece. Just needed a little bit of cleaning, as it looked like it was displayed. It's not brand new, so we marked it used. And as you can see here, just got to be careful for the little pieces like the rear view mirrors, the side mirrors, the door handles, the antennas, all those kind of things sometimes can break off of these very easily. So if you do ever get these, just do a really good inspection, because these collectors that buy these, they're very, very picky. So you really kind of want to detail everything, because like I said, die-cast collectors, 124 scale, Danbury Mint or Franklin Mint, the collectors are very picky. So you just kind of want to know what you're doing. Anyways, this is Chris, the Thrift Shop Hustler. If you enjoyed this video, definitely go down there, click the like button. Let me know in the comments below if there was something that you've never heard of before, or if something you learned during this video. I'd really appreciate that. And like I said, if you're new to the channel, definitely go down there and click the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Take care.